Okay, and we're back on this Sunday morning. I just realized one, how rough my voice sounds right now, and two, the fact that my water bottle is nowhere nearby and I'm a little bit thirsty. Um, but I think I just have to live in this hell for now. If it gets bad, I think around an hour I'll take a bit of a water break so that I can go get my bottle, basically. Anyways, I've decided that the next few quote unquote episodes are just going to be me finishing up this plot. And what I'm going to do is I'm trying to still decide if I should continue playing the entire game on stream or if I should do like some of it off stream. I want to do the main quest and the side quests on stream. And I might do like new evolutions on stream, like however the hell you get Cleavor. But aside from that, aside from that, I'm not entirely sure exactly how I should go about doing it. Can the Pokemon on Mount Coronet really be caught inside a Pokeball? Yeah. Alright. Also, something I hadn't considered before, just because, like, I didn't really talk to him very often, and this was an ancestor that I learned after I decided to look them up. Ginter and Volkner are, related. Probably. I mean, you just couldn't really tell, like, the hair color is the thing that kind of really hit it for me. But the colors match, the pose matches, the hair shape matches, but the beard and the hair color is what really kind of did it for me. Thule, on the other hand, is harder for me to tell. Anyways, I have a bunch of Stardust to sell, so I'm going to do that. And yeah. Not that I really needed to. Oh, hey. Ma'am, the world is ending and you want your pickles. I admire that dedication. I have some new styles in stock. Please feel free to have a look. What can I help you with, hon? I mean, is this really the time for me to be doing this? Is this really the time for any of this to be going on with the world ending? But I suppose, like, if the world is ending, may as well look your best for it. Right? So who knows? But I think I'll keep most of this look the same. If I even change it at all. Because I picked that white handkerchief because it looked the most like Dawn's hat. Ooh, now I can get a ninja mask. It doesn't quite work with this Sarashi shirt, but sure, I guess. Anyways, it would be this one. Alright, let's see what else has been added. Because who knows, maybe I can be a ninja now. Well, if I can, it's not under that one. My guess actually is that it's going to be... Yeah, here's the ninja attire. So now the big question is, do I go as a ninja? Wait, I can be the Pink Power Ranger. I can be the Pink Power Ranger. Sorry, but I'm being the Pink Power Ranger. Where's... There it is. This is such an important development after you beat Benny, obviously. It's so important that the character be given the ability to dress up as a ninja for the final battle. Of course it is. So anyways, I'm going to be the Pink Power Ranger. Is there any eyewear to go with this look? There is not. So yeah, I'm going to be a ninja from now on. Hi, Arceus. Oh, right. I could have shown her the mischievous. Shoot. Ah, shoot. Also, I forgot that I have to pick the look. Oh man, I'm gonna probably wind up spending money just to come back in a hot minute. Because there's no way to see the looks. Without paying that 500 first. Anyways, I'm going for the Pink Power Ranger look of my childhood, and this is what I want it to be, and this is what the Pink Power Ranger would have looked like had I been in charge. I'm gonna wear my ninja mask, which is not a hat. But sure. But right, oh shoot, she wanted to cure Leah. I forgot. Anyways, I had some important business to take care of. I forgot to get Dialga. And here you are, Lost One, ready to face your fate atop Mount Coronet. It seems a vicious battle might await you. I guess I'm going? Hang on, give me a minute. I gotta get Dialga. Come now, child. I know you did not choose this burden, and it must weigh mightily on you. But you can bear it. You have your friends, your allies, and most importantly, your Pokémon. Now, hearken to my words, young ones. Time cannot be severed from space, nor space from time. The being you will encounter at the Temple of Sinnoh is Palkia, ruler of all space. If it is allowed to run wild, space itself will warp and bend here in Hisui, and eventually the very world may be broken. But you have the aid of its counterpart, Dialga, the ruler of time, and therein lies hope. Balance will be brought to time and space, and the world can once again be as it should. Now, take Dialga at your side and make for the Temple of Sinnoh once more. Oh, I thought... Okay. So that was a big, long cutscene conversation for me to be able to say, I need to get my Pokemon. Now, where the hell... There it is. Staraptor has been useful, but also dying first. So I think I'm going to switch out Dialga for Staraptor. Yeah. I think that's going to be the best decision, even though Staraptor is definitely one of my strongest Pokemon. It would be kind of cool if you could see more of the Pokemon that you caught in the field. Alright. Now, hearken to my words, young... Okay, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. I must say, this is quite the intriguing village. Perhaps I'll have a look around before I go. See what your clothier has on offer. Excuse me? Is this the time for shopping? Did you not see what I just did? Well, I'll hardly have time for shopping if the world ends, will I, young man? She gets me. Fair point. Alright, Kimiko. Once you feel ready, set out. We make for the Temple of Sinnoh once more. And I think I want the summit camp. What happens if I talk to you? Oh. Huh. Yes, I caught one Pokemon. Dialga. Good to know what this man's priorities are. I'm going to continue my excursion, you know, the one for keeping the world from ending. Yep. Anyway. So this is part of the Mount Coronet business. From the, well, later games, earlier games. Just the girl I've been looking for. I know you can buy various sundries at the base camp, but I thought it might be helpful to you if I set up here, closer to the temple. I want to have a front row seat if there's a chance to see the world of myth and legend. I'll probably be creeping even closer to the action once the battle actually begins. Oh, but you won't have to worry about me. I'm perfectly capable of keeping myself safe. Whatever, he said. And besides, I know all too well the strength of you and your Pokemon. I've got no doubt you'll have this whole thing tied up in a neat bow before I could possibly be in any danger. Well, at least he believes in me. Anyways, I was over here to looking at this wall again. So, like, you can definitely see two of the lake guardians. You would think that this one up here would also be one of them. And, like, you can kind of see what is supposed to be Cleavor, but it doesn't quite make sense because there's 9 Pokemon here. Like, this one might be Darkrai then? Yeah, this might be Darkrai here. And this one up in the top corner should definitely be Arceus. But then there's these two at middle bottom and second from the left in the middle row that are the exact same pretty much. There's like a few differences, but not many. And then my Johto brain says this is Ho-Oh. So yeah, this is all just like a hot mess of... Sorry. This is all just a hot mess of legendaries from various places. Like, you could even say that the one that I thought was Cleavor was maybe like Kyurem before it was split. And so, like, what if we did that a little bit more instead? Like, Arceus, no shit. Kyurem before it was Kyurem. And, well, Kyurem before it was 3 Pokemon. One of the Pixies, I can't remember. Mesprit, Azelf, Uxie, like, whichever one has the one tail. Regigigas, whatever. The other Pixie, Heatran? I want to say Dialga or Palkia. Who the F knows? Again, who the F knows with this one? Yveltal? Cresselia? Cresselia would make more sense if I'm thinking that this one is Darkrai. The other, Sinnoh, and Ho-Oh. But again, it's like, they're very random. Like, I would only say, like, Ho-Oh was here because we have some characters from Johto. Well, we have some ancestors whose descendants will go to Johto. Up here, we have the Kyurem before it was Kyurem, as I'm going to call it. Because we have Leon, who is Clay's ancestor, pretty much. And then the rest make more sense because it's like, we're in Sinnoh, Proto-Sinnoh. But anyways, that's just me rambling on and not really able to get a good look at those because it's not a clear picture. So anyways, the Pink Power Ranger is here to save the day, all by herself. How are my Pokemon? Okay, they're fine. For so long, I thought that I had to eliminate any outside element that might threaten the people of Jubilife Village. Whether that meant banishing you or seeking to destroy the Pokemon of the temple, I felt it was my only path. But you've shown me that I was wrong to think in such a way. Are you ready for this challenge, recruit? No time like the present. Hey, Kimiko, let's meet tomorrow together. What's that supposed to mean? It's a saying we've got in the Diamond Clan. It means you hope you'll both be safe. Perhaps it's worth listening to the Diamond to what the Diamond class has to say sometimes as well. We will support you in whatever way we can, though I doubt you'll need it. Kimiko, protect Hisui and her people. Protect time and space for her Pokemon. Okay, so I've decided a few things. One, whoa! Okay. Oh god. One, I wasn't expecting this. Was not expecting this at all. I really should have, given that this is one of the main mechanics of the game. You know? Sorry about the wonky camera work there. What am I supposed to do about that? Oh shit. I just realized which way I was going. Okay, so a few thoughts. One, what am I supposed to do about the total AoE attack? Two, the Palkia looks horrific. I love it. Three, I've decided that on top of having a Johto game set before the main series game, I now also want a main series. I also want a game set in Unova before the main series game, and I want to see what Kyurem was supposed to look like. And I want to see. What I want to see is the battle that's supposed to have taken place between the two brother kings, and like have a story that ends badly. But like, you having already played Black and White, know that the game is going to be a tragedy. You know what? I'm just going to restart the battle. I didn't make any progress with it. Okay, So it's not a total AoE, I just have to remember to dodge. So like, that's not going to be easy. Okay. Shoot. Okay. So I think I've got a handle on at least some of the attacks. Shoot. Shoot. Also, at this point, I'm just hoping that my timing. Yep. Alright, so that total AoE attack, I have no idea what I'm doing for. Shoot. Okay. I have a slightly better idea of what I'm doing with this fight, so I'm not going to restart the battle. I'm going to continue. I really wish that you got that message for restarting the battle rather than continuing it, because that makes more sense to have. Shoot! I'm not gonna make it. Shoot! When it does that total AoE move, or a move like that, I have, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, there is... I would have to be a much better action game player to get around that. But really, restart the battle is the one that should have this message instead of continue the battle. That's what I'm going to say. I think they got the messages. I personally think they got the messages turned around, because when I restart the battle by accident, during the, I think it was the Ovalog fight, I didn't get that message. Shoot. Sorry, I need to not be talking while I'm trying to do this. Alright. Yeah. That one move is way too fast. There are some weird invincibility frames that you have to take advantage of, and I don't have them. Can I throw? I can't hit it from this far away. Come on, I'm almost there, I'm almost there, I'm almost there. Did I get it or did it get me? Yes! She caught it? She really did it, didn't she? My eyes aren't lying, right? She actually went and caught it? Oh yes, good show, what a catch! You contained that fearsome thing in the Origin Bowl. Absolutely astounding as ever, Kimiko. Thanks, Sinnoh. Just what I expect of my protege. Yes. So even the commander sheds a tear now and then. Never thought I'd see the day. Yes, what a sight to have witnessed. Ouch! What gives, Commander? Not sure I deserved a sumo throw. Well, at least it seems this is no dream. Listen up, all of you. We faced a calamity unlike any we have known, but we were able to overcome it by working as one. This calls for a celebration, a festival for us all. Gather your clans. This will be the greatest celebration Hisui has ever seen. Celebrate? With the Diamond Clan? The two clans together, huh? Well, since it turns out we were both following a true almighty Sinnoh of our own, I guess the times when we'd fight over whose was wrong or right are ancient history now. I'm sure our ancestors would be shocked to see us agree. But this may well be the best path towards protecting the space we all share. Let us celebrate, for today dawns a new day for all those who live in the Hisui region. Alright, and now we have reached the end credits. I guess this is the good time to talk about what my thoughts are for the game. First of all, I liked it. I had a lot of fun. In general, I like Pokemon games, but this one was a good change on the formula. It changed up how battles work, how battle mechanics work, which was at times frustrating, but overall it did lead me to have to consider like not just putting out a fast Pokemon first, but more of a tankier Pokemon. Because like the fast one, well, no, actually it makes you really consider like which Pokemon to put out first, because like a fast one might get the opening move out in the wild. So you have to really think about that more. You have to think about turn order even more, because Pokemon might get 3 attacks on you. In which case, having a fragile Pokemon out is not good at all. The wild Pokemon mechanics are a fun change. You saw it briefly in the wild area of Sword and Shield, which, like, it was fun being able to, like, see, like, you saw it in Sword and Shield, you saw it in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, where the Pokemon would be walking around in the grass, for real. And, like, that is just such a great change, I found, from the old games, where you walk around in the grass without seeing what you were going to run into. So being actually able to see the Pokemon before you engaged in battle was such a refreshing change for both the older games that I mentioned and this one. The mechanic that I really liked from this game was being able to get attacked by wild Pokemon. That was, despite all of my grousing and complaining, a lot of fun. It added a feeling of suspense to when you're playing Pokemon. So I'm just going to say, if they bring that mechanic back for later games, please give us a good space for breeding Pokemon that's safe, because otherwise I don't know what we'll all do. We'll probably go insane if we have to be careful about both our own physical safety and steps when we're trying to hatch Pokemon in the future. I just suddenly had an idea if I had to change breeding mechanics that would help. It looks like Pokemon Unite was also somehow involved in this. So anyways, that's my thoughts on some of the major changes that they made for this game. Having the sort of fight sequence where we have to throw stuff at the Pokemon first before you can even engage in battle was a interesting change. Oh, cool. This is cute. I was kind of hoping to actually see this, but then again, here's where we can talk. The graphics in this game aren't the highest. I wasn't expecting them to be the highest. They're going for, like, this is a company that made 2D Pokemon games first and just pretty much continued on that formula until the Nintendo Switch, when they kind of did it in 3DS, but you could get away with imperfections a lot more easily on a small screen. Now that people are going to be playing this on a huge TV, possibly, it's a lot harder to hide graphical mistakes in a game. So suddenly having to go into making 3D models look really good, like, that was a new area for Game Freak to consider. And, like, they're still polishing it. Like, it took, like, let's be honest, it took the Mario team years to be able to get any of the Mario games looking good. It really just takes any company, it does take time to learn how to do 3D modeling well, I think. Like, you can even look at the progression of the Zelda games. Like, it took them time to figure out a good style. And that's the other thing I am going to say. These games are stylized, and I think that's a good thing. Now, if they had a more experienced team, the stylization could look better and smoother overall. But at the same time, I still consider this to be an early 3D game. This is like what, their third major title with like higher end 3D. Like that's really just 3 games in 3D for the Switch. Pokemon Let's Go, Sword and Shield, and now this one. Like, I'm gonna hope that they do keep trying at it and keep improving at the 3D modeling in these games from now on. And I really hope that they do continue to bring things back. Yeah, so that's what I have to say so far about the game. The story, I don't talk about the Pokemon stories very much. Like, they're games for children. If you're expecting some deep, heavy storyline from a Pokemon game, why are you playing Pokemon? Like, yeah, you can get deep, heavy storylines for children. I'm going to try to play Earthbound soon. But at the same time, like, that's never been a core part of the Pokemon game. The core part of the Pokemon game has been more of the isekai fantasy, really. You put the player into a world of fantasy. And for what Game Freak has always wanted to do, has never really been about a heavy storyline. Some of the most hated games in the series had a storyline that railroaded you onto the story. I'm looking at you, Kalos. On the other hand, though, you could also say, like, the Black and White games are highly regarded because of their more intense storyline. So, like, it goes both ways. This game, it was both kind of handholdy with the story, but also at the same time an open world game. So, like, I found that it still struck that weird balance in the Pokemon games that you have of there's a crisis going on, but at the same time, Rai wants to battle you with his Lucario. So, like, but that's just a thing that happens in any RPG I find that has, like, side quests and a main story. The characters in this main story are going to have to wait for you to collect every single medicinal leak, if that's what you're doing first. So, the story, it was fun. It gave you a chance to explore each area at a gradual pace. And it got a lot faster at the end, I'll say that much. But, like, I feel that's how stories go. The beginning part is slow, it's introducing you to the world, and then it speeds up towards the main action. Anyways, I've rambled along. I've rambled enough that, well, the ARC phone has been beeping for several minutes. I put God on hold. Seek out all Pokemon. Number caught 1 of 1. Prepare well and then make for the Temple of Sinnoh once more. What? Anyways, we're getting into the post-game stuff, so now we're going to be judging the game on the post-game material. Morning, Kimiko! So the space-time rift is gone. Think this whole mess means we can finally close the book? Think this means we can finally close the book on this whole mess? Well, in any case, there's one book we can't close yet, the Pokédex. Time to get back to our official Survey Corps duty of completing it. We're going to meet in the Survey Corps office to discuss how we'll tackle the work that's left. See you there, Kimiko. Huh. Yeah. The rift is gone. well. So like there's some new requests on the board. I've also accidentally triggered this cutscene. So, I trust you enjoyed yourself at the festival. Sure did. Indeed. That only seems natural, given the crowd. I believe last night was the first time I caught a glimpse of you making merry, Captain. Oops. I believe you must be imagining things. Now, Professor Laventon, to business. What is the current state of progress on the Pokédex? I dare say we've made quite significant progress all in all. Though we could afford to put a little more effort into our research tasks. And of course, it is hard to know how far to go in pursuit of some reports. Certain Pokemon have only been mentioned in Hisui's legends, after all. Who knows if they are even real? Yeah, we're still relatively new to these parts. How are we to know what's true and what's not? Pardon, couldn't help it over here. If it's Hisuian history and legends you want, then I'm your man. Why, I've spent plenty of time researching such things instead of... I mean also, while tirelessly doing my work for the Ginkgo Guild. And I've visited many of the ruins and whatnot here in the Hisui region already. I imagine I could teach you a thing or two about any Pokemon of legend in these parts. Oh ho, music to my ears, my good fellow. Listen well, Kimiko. You are to learn all you can from the Merchant Volo and work together as needed, for the sake of the Pokédex. We, meanwhile, will also continue to gather intelligence on Pokemon by other means. Understood. I'll set up at the Heights camp then, Kimiko. I'll be expecting you. Besides, I have something I'd like to discuss with you too, so I hope you won't keep me waiting. Okay, and... Oh, right, I have to find more of those radishes before I can finish up that quest. So anyways, at home under the eaves, seems like a Chimecho has made itself home under blah, 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 one of the village houses. Speak with Ida, an elderly resident of Jubilife, to find out more on the matter. Token of gratitude. Medi of the Diamond Clan said she was saved by a mysterious Pokemon many years ago. Listen to her story and determine whether there's anything to do in the matter of follow-up. And one more, the Darksome Nightmare. Kale of the Pearl Clan has reported seeing a strange Pokemon up in the Cornet Highlands. Speak with the fellow in my lab and see if you can catch the Pokemon concerned. You're the one who accepted my request. Well, then, let's get right to business. There's an old tale that's been long told in the Hisui region about a dark nightmare that visits people on lonely paths at night. I never put any stock in it myself, until I saw it. I saw a terrifying black Pokemon just like the one in the stories. They say that people who are trapped in the nightmares it creates never wake again. We can't wait for someone to fall victim to it. We've got to act before that can happen. I saw it near the Clamor Claw Cliffs, partway up Mount Coronet. It was when I was walking alone at night, just like the old stories all say. Be careful if you go in search of it. I wouldn't want you to lose your life over this. Well, at least I didn't have to go find him. Oh, wait. If it isn't one of our beloved customers, might I trouble you to help me with a little survey work? In my family, we've always passed down tales of some ancestor that lived in a village around the Avalanche Slopes, but I've never been able to find any hint of such a settlement ever existing. I'm beginning to doubt the tales are true. Everyone wants to know about where they came from, don't they? So help me out. See if you can find any evidence people ever lived around the avalanche slopes. Alright, so that's the quest that was down here, actually. So yeah, overall, I had fun with this game. It doesn't have the deepest story, it doesn't have the best graphics, but like, they're cute graphics. They're very stylized, so I think that's gonna help the game, like, just survive longer as a game. And there's like some stuff that you could iron out. Here we go. Like, there are definitely some things that you could iron out, like the pasture system, not having a way to, like, really sort the Pokemon because it's so vital to both catch a lot of Pokemon, but you also don't have an infinitely large pasture to do it. So there's no good way to sort the Pokemon. Hi, Donna. I'm trying to wipe away the memory of those frightful times by going about my days normally. Wasn't I supposed to... Oh, she's on the other side of the building, isn't she? Yeah. Ida, you're with the Survey Corps, right? A Chimcho's decided to nest in my house. Do you think you could help me get it to move? Chime. It made itself at home under the eaves before I even noticed. It seems mellow enough, but I'm not at ease with having a Pokemon so close. I've already spoken to some homeowners who'd be willing to let Chimcho move in with them. What I'd like you to do is have a look at the homes and make sure they'd be a good fit for Chimcho. It's not like I can tell what Chimcho feels, so the first place I'd like you to check is that farmer's house near the fields. Think you could find a nice place for Chimcho to hang there? Alright, so this is going to be a walk around the village, so... Oh. I didn't know she would give me stuff. Alright, so I also have to empty out my bag before I go. So yeah, I might take the time to talk with people around the town too. Just to see what their thoughts are. Oh, neat. The wind direction seems to be bothering Chimcho. Oh, this one won't do at all, and I have to go all the way back now. So, hey there, what's up? I'm sure glad you came here. Thanks to you, it seems Hisui has finally accepted us. Oh, okay, you're outside. Gosh, you're big. Oh yeah, I will also say, like, some of the Pokemon movements could be smoother when you're farther away, but that's, like... That's going to be due to, like, programming and them trying to figure out how 3D modeling ought to work. Oh, so it prefers the way the wind blows around my house? I like it too. We get a good breeze. Well then, how about a hut by the sea? The ocean breeze is so refreshing. Alright, hut by the beach. My enormous crowbat. Hey, can anyone make friends with a Pokemon if they have Pokeballs? I guess. But you gotta be friends with them, you know. All the shops and stuff in Jubilife are real nice now, so I guess time to build a new village? Dialga and Palkia are, deities, right? I mean, sure, you can call them that. I'm so bored. I wish something would happen. What? What happened wasn't interesting enough? Alright, some people... Alright, some people acknowledge, you know, the fact that the world almost ended. Some people don't. Bleep, bleep. Here's the practice field. Again, sorry, I don't have my water bottle nearby to just go get it. And my phone isn't on vibrate. Oh. There's someone at the docks. That strangeness in the sky helped bring the two clans and the Galaxy team closer together. Every cloud, as they say, has its silver lining. Although we aren't in Johto to say has a soul silver lining. So, but anyways, investigate this place now. Oh no, the sad chime. Chime Show seems lonely since there's nobody around. And now we report back to her. Alright, you know what? Nah, actually, I'm gonna try talking to some more people. Because again, some people acknowledge the fact that the world was nearly ended and some people don't. I bet he doesn't give a shit. I bet. Yep. Maybe next time. There's a pond. Wow, I'm just like completely turned around right now. Yeah, so there's a bit of post-game dialogue, but not everyone acknowledges it. Do you acknowledge it? Once this hubbub's all settled, I'm headed home to face the music. Time to do right by those folks I wronged. Can't believe I thought I could steal someone else's lunch and simply get away with it. What? What? Thanks for dumping all of that on me at once, I guess? So it likes lively places. It's always great to have some activity around. How about the training grounds? With a security corps around, that place is always bustling. Hey, let's just keep going, going, going. Going, 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 going. So, still need to do artillery. You don't seem to have any new requests. Still need a Kirlia. Still need to finish up your business. Guess who's the ninja now? Haha. Oh, I can buy more recipes? Neat. I didn't even know about all this. Alright, so now it makes more sense why you have like all of those other materials that is just like, well, I just have these materials. I don't know what's up. So that makes a lot more sense now. I never questioned it. Also, Ingo, it looks like neither you nor I will be going home. Chime, chime! Is that your chime show? Why don't you come and train with us? It seems like Chimecho doesn't like to battle. Also, this game I just want to say right now, this game kind of did what I've always kind of wanted a Pokemon game to do, which was have, like, your professor, quote-unquote, turn on you. I guess it's only natural that some Pokemon don't like to battle. I'm sorry to scare you, Chimecho. Chime! Oh, is it telling me not to worry about it? How about next door to me, then? It's hardly different at all from my place. I just had a chat with my neighbors, and they said they'd be fine with Chimecho hanging around. Yeah, so as I was saying before I decided to do the dialogue, I've always wanted a Pokemon game where the professor, quote-unquote, would, like, in a way, betray you. And you'd have to do part of the quest, like part of the storyline with the team that you have with you at the time. And this game handled it pretty much the way that I figured any Pokemon game would, because if you got caught in the story with a bad team, like if you're trying to hatch eggs when you triggered that part of the storyline, you'd be kind of up the creek without a paddle. So the game handled it as I thought they would. But it was still neat to see that kind of happen. I would like to see them go a little bit more hardcore with it, but at the same time, I also know this is a game for kids. Sad Chimecho again. Pardon me. I know I just sent you chasing about looking for a good home for Chimecho, but I think I'd like it to stay with me after all. You've really helped me understand Chimecho a lot better, and I think we can actually live together now. It just dawned on me that hearing its adorable cry coming from under the eaves is part of my routine now. You're going to live with me from now on, aren't you, Chimecho? Thank you for all your help. I'm glad this village has the Survey Corps. So, that was a small quest just to do around town. I'm just gonna quickly check to see what other requests there might be to do around town. That's not around town. Fieldlands camps. This is one I could do around town, but I don't know if I want to do it just yet. Summit Camp. Traces of Village. Alabaster Highlands thing. Back at the camp. Need to catch a Kirlia. Medicinal leeks. Sand radishes, which I have to go into the Iceland's area to get them, even though they're called sand radishes, so I don't understand the name. I think something might have gotten lost in translation about the name. I have to find Wanda again. I have a bunch of nose passes, so I have to go find Gully. So let's try to find Gully. I still have to catch a combi, apparently. Alright, so yeah. Oh. Right. Alright, but I have no more tasks to do around town other than the Lucario one, and I'm going to save that one for later. Just saying. Alright. That I'm going to put in there. Candy Truffle. Not sure what to do with that Candy Truffle just yet because I didn't realize I could even buy more recipes. I'm gonna hold on to the rare candies. The stealth spray came in pretty handy, especially in that one part, so I'm gonna hold on to it. Raspberries, I still don't know how good they are. Same with the snowballs. And I haven't really been using the cakes or that, but I guess we'll find out the hard way. Okay. So I still have a whole bunch of quests I need to do, including the stupid Cherrim quest. The Cornet Highlands one. So like there's more stuff for me to do in the Fieldlands, but the Cornet Highlands has at the very least both a Kirlia and whatever this one is. I just don't know where Gully is, so hang on. Before I do that, maybe... Alright, if I want to find Gully, he's going to be down over here. And that's the Highlands camp. Whoops. So yeah, I do kind of wish the game would be a little bit better about telling you where you need to go for a quest. But again, like, that's really like the hardest thing I would say about this game is like some things are not well explained or well indicated sometimes. Like the difference between restarting a fight and continuing the fight, that's a battle menu that I would have switched around a whole lot, and also put some explanation for like what the difference is, if there is a difference at all, between restarting a fight and continuing it. If the difficulty changes, I mean. If you restart the fight or continue the fight. There's no indication that there is a real difference other than trying to do really well in a fight. Yeah. That's not really clear at all, like what the difference between any of those three options are. So like that's something I would have changed. Again, some of the controls for how you use the ride Pokemon are not explained. Like I didn't know how to jump for ages. with some of the Pokemon until somebody told me what to do. So that would have been a better thing to change around. And then just some, like, there's still some finickiness going on. Like, again, like, I really like the Breath of the Wild thing where you can set an item to the radar and you can find that. I'm starting to really appreciate that function a lot in this game. Ah, good. I've been waiting for someone from the Survey Corps to come along. I want to gather crafting materials in the Wayward Cave, but I realized I've a bit of a problem. My sense of direction is worse than useless. If there's any chance at all of getting lost in that cave, you can bet that's what I'll do. Me too. But I know a way of keeping myself from stumbling around in the dark forever. See, there's an old saying in my hometown, a nosepass never wanders. Since nosepaths always face the same direction, people from my village would look to this Pokemon for guidance when they'd lost their way. Though I admit I've not actually seen a nosepath before in my life. But, little matter, I just need to find myself a nosepath before I find myself hopelessly lost. I'll check the direction it faces against my map, then navigate through the cave with ease. I'll look around for a nosepath too, but if you catch one before I do, could you give it to me? Oh shoot, where did she go? Alright. I'll take your hint. Whoops, too big. Okay, I've got to get off of this, and... Oh, I should have put out, Gligar instead. Oops. Yep, so... Oh, shoot, shoot, I meant to attack the Luxray first. What? Where did that come from? I literally just cleared out this area of Pokemon. Oh, I have to deal with both of them. Okay. Oops. I have to, and again, I'm going to say I don't like the searching method. Oh, wow. I thought that would have killed me. Because I totally did not press the right button. I had meant to press the button to fly. Also, we never seem to got a Pokemon for Waterfall, so I'm not sure what we're going to be doing about that. Oh, I should have just tried to use Braviary again, probably. And again, because the controls get a little bit wonky when you're climbing. Like, I was still pressing the down button when Sneasler decided she wanted to go up. Or, like, she'll do that, and it's just like, that just takes so much longer than necessary, you know? Oh. Huh. I mean, I should have known that there would be a Steelix. I just, for some reason I didn't. I can climb trees? I can climb trees! Hell yeah! Although this doesn't quite help me. Man. That's a little bit better. But again, like, also the whole Braviary thing not being able to fly higher. That's kind of annoying, but when I think about it, it makes a little bit more sense. It's just, I'm not a fan of it, you know? Because, like, that's the thing. Braviary is not like it's a bird of prey Pokemon, so they don't fly for long distances like a Canada Goose does. That's a Pokemon that flies for long distances. Where the hell am I going? Ah. I was just following the flag that I had put ages ago. Never mind, that's not where she actually even is. She's all the way over back here. Also, I hope that this really goes to show just how imprecise the map really is. Because, like, when I was putting that marker down, I didn't think I was that far off the mark, but apparently I was. So yeah, Gully should be around here. Now I hope I don't have to go back and grab it for her. Oh, Gully's at the other entrance of the cave. The fuck? What the hell? Oh. Oh, wow. Um... Oh, come on. Right. So, yeah, I'm gonna say that's an issue with Zubat. It has no eyes, so you have no way of knowing if it's an alpha. Oh, come on. I got my butt handed to me by a Zubat. I have Thunder Wave, so let's use that first. Anyway, yeah, I kind of like there for there to be an aura around Alpha Pokemon. Now that I've run into this Alpha Zubat, that I literally could not tell was an Alpha. And like Gully, I am also lost. But there's the Gibble. Hi, Gully. Okay, good. I don't have to have it in my party for her. Anyways, let me check the summary on this. Attack up, special attack down, attack up, special defense down. I think this one. Yes. That's a nose pass, alright. Thanks for finding it. Now, as I understand it, this Pokemon's giant nose always points the same direction. So if it's facing this way, that means that the exit must be over here. A nose pass never wanders indeed. I wish I had encountered this Pokemon sooner. I owe you a big thanks. It's such a relief to finally have a nose pass as my trusty guide. All the twists and turns of Wayward Cave can't stop me now. So, what I'm learning from this is that we should get one for Wanda. But will she accept it? I don't know. Also, what I'm learning is that I don't know how to get out of this cave. Alright, there's the exit. Also, that's one of the missions to do up in the Coronet Highlands. Missions. Not gonna do that one yet. I've heard about a particular bug in the game, so that's not something I want to do. The Spheal is one I can take care of now, though. That one. Gone astray in the Highlands. So I need to find her somewhere around here. But first I'm going to take care of that one. And I'm thinking I might take a small break right now. Just to take care of some business, and then I'll come back in a few minutes. So yeah, I'm going to press that button, leave the game on a map for a minute, but actually what I'm going to do is turn off my microphone now and switch screens. So, hang on a minute. And I'm going to be right back. And let's get you guys some music. Okay, and I'm back. Got my water, took care of some business, and now we can get back to the game. So, next, I think I'm just gonna fly up to this next one. Because I lost a few minutes that I would have needed to come up here at a more leisurely pace, as you know. Anyways, let's go talk to this guy about his field. That was totally okay. It was just here to have a fun time. Thanks to you, I was able to find Spheel, and it's without a scratch, too. Here, this is for everything you've done. You're going to be more careful from now on, won't you, Spheel? Huh? Wait, where did Spheel go? Sphee! Sphee! Ah! Spheel! And my inventory's full again. So let's go take care of that. Oh, I could go talk to him. No, I thought I saw an iron chunk. Sorry about that. I probably need to make some more Pokeballs too while I'm at it. Alright, I'm just going to put that in there. Again, I don't use these. What's this? Black Augerite. It's loved by a certain Pokemon. What the hell? Alright, I'm gonna keep that in my inventory. Because that looks suspiciously like it... Yeah, the position it moved to is the same position as with evolutionary items. So, let's find out what that maybe goes with instead, if anything. Alright, nothing I currently have with me. Let's just rest for a little while. Alright, so we've got a new evolutionary rock of some sort. And I also forgot to check off what the next thing would be up in here. Other than... Alright, gotta go find... Alright, that's Alabaster Icelands. Alabaster Icelands. Passel's Easy request. Gone Astray in the Highlands. That's the one I can do here. The Darksome Nightmare. But yeah, I don't want to do that one yet. Because I've heard that there's a certain... how should I put this? Bug. I'm in the right place, right? Yeah, I'm in the Coordinate Highlands. Does it say where I need to be looking for her? No. Just the Highlands. So I have these two areas over here that I haven't checked out, and she doesn't seem to be anywhere nearby. Alright, so, but anyways, this signal is getting stronger as I go over here. And that's 10 iron chunks, so, anyways. Oh, wait, shoot. Ah. The whole medicinal leaks quest is going to take forever if I don't just collect them as I see them. And there's a Rhyperior right there. And man, it's hard to get on this mountain. So I'm going to check out the 2 areas of the map that I still haven't been to. But man, I get the feeling that trying to find Wanda in this area is going to be a lot harder than before. And bye! Though I guess since I'm here... Oh, okay. Anyways. I actually have no idea what this type of Sneasel is. But yeah, this also just maybe goes to show like how little exploring I did in the Coordinate Highlands, because I didn't know that Sneasel was actually this type in Hisui, whatever type it is. I think it's like fighting poison, is it? Not a Pokeball. Let's try to use up more heavy balls. Neat. Right, I need to get this one. Alright, so she doesn't seem to be close by here. There is something here, but... Fine. I have to admit that this is some of the trouble I have. Like, I just threw out my Pokemon 3 times. And he still wouldn't come out of the Pokeball to start the fight. Whoops. But what is it? Okay. Alright, so wherever this hidden item is, it's here. Okay, got some candy truffles for my... Oh, is it that guy there? Nope, they just load it back in. Alright, there's a Bronzong there. Nose pass. Alright, Wanda's not around here. I think I'm gonna have to fly. Yeah, it's really hard to know where Wanda's gonna be. So I'm gonna at least put a flag here, so I know kind of which way I'm supposed to be going. Because again, I just didn't fill out this part of the map. So who knows, maybe Wanda's gonna be over here. Like, that's still green though, so nope. This isn't where she is. Fabled Spring. That sounds familiar, but I don't know why. Okay, so there's a Basculegion, which is a Pokemon I've had so much trouble catching. Oh, there's an Alpha Rosalia. Yeah, Fabled Spring sounds familiar, but I can't actually say why. And I still have that little tiny bit over here that's not filled in. Whoops. Alright, so there's something around here, but it's not Wanda. So I think I'm just gonna switch to flying again. Yeah. Yeah, I really have no idea where Wanda is. I have a suspicion. Wait, what's this area called? Boulderol Ravine. So with a name like that, you would kind of expect to be able to find Boldor, but nope, it's full of Graveler. Anyways, I'm coming down this way, so I can try to start the search for her in here. Anyways, we seem to be really close to something. I thought we were. This is a questionably shaped rock, but who am I to complain? Also, I still have Dialga in my party. Alright, off my Pokemon. Let's take care of this. And then I really do need to get back to trying to find Wanda because she is nowhere to be found. Yeah. Also, whatever trail I was picking up before for an item, I've lost it. And that, again, that's what I mean by the... That's what I keep saying about the search function is really hard. Because, like, I was kind of headed towards something on the map, but just I completely lost it. So you really just get this sort of vague impression of where you're going. But overall, it's just kind of like it's green and pointing, and I can just keep going this way and I'll be green and pointing forever without like any real indication that I'm headed the right way. So like, yeah, I was totally headed the right way, and then I've lost track. And I now have to get off the Pokemon to fight because I can't throw from the top of the Pokemon. So yeah, that is something I would change. Like, maybe don't give us the ability to throw items, but at least allow us to throw Pokemon out. Guys, I will say that the flying mechanic in, Oh, morning. Totally missed your message. Hi there. It's kind of weird to see you up at this hour of the morning. Hi. Anyways, I was saying the flying mechanic in Let's Go Pikachu, really great once they introduced it, because you could have mid-air encounters in that. And like, the game was designed to have those. Whereas this one, flying is more of an afterthought, of just a way to get around rather than a new and exciting way to have a Pokemon battle. So like, yeah, that would definitely be a change I would say they need to bring back. And it is kind of disappointing that they took it out. Alright, let's look for Wanda around here. And just dive bomb towards the ground. Alright. Oh man. Oh! Finally! Got a hint about where Wanda might be. I have that guy to take care of though, so first of all, I need to get... Oh gosh, I have 2 of them. Fine. Yeah, it is lame not to have... So, yeah, it seems lame not to build in encounters when flying. The encounter mechanic in this game needs a bit of polishing because, like, you can't properly deal with encounters when you're riding a Pokemon. So in case you didn't notice, I had to keep getting on and off Ursaluna to deal with encounters. And the same goes for Braviary, whereas that wasn't a problem in Let's Go Pikachu, which is, by the way, the one that I picked up. Alright, so she's somewhere there she is. How did she get down here? Alright, I'm gonna pick up this iron ore while I'm down here. So yeah, like, they had a mechanic for air encounters in Let's Go Pikachu, which they didn't bring over here. Now, some of that is definitely because of how they changed the encounter mechanic here, but I feel like, because like the old mechanic encounter was that when you ran into the Pokemon, it would start up a traditional battle. Here, you have to throw out the Pokeball to start the encounter. So it kind of makes sense that they don't have the traditional counter mechanic because you're riding on a wild Pokemon instead of your own Pokemon. So like, you don't have that level of sort of saying like, oh yeah, I can totally engage in battle with you because this is my Pokemon I'm riding. Whereas this one, it's like, no, this is the Lord Pokemon of the Sky. Lord of the Skies Braviary instead of my Charizard that I am flying on. So it's not going to listen to you in battle, so you can't really have a way to engage in battle. Now, what would be cool would be like, you have a way to have the Pokemon that you're riding basically, like, I guess, quote unquote, dominate the wild Pokemon so that you can engage it in battle like a regular encounter. Oh, Kimiko, I knew you would find me. I got hit with a gust from a honch crow that sent me tumbling right down the mountainside. I couldn't climb back up, and I couldn't get down either, so I've been stuck. So, please get me back on track. How are you alive? You're always around to save me when I need it. If only you were in my corps, Kimiko, I'd be so much better off. We're Galaxy Team mates. Really? It's such a relief to hear you say that. I'm so glad I can rely on you, Kimiko. Though it's a little embarrassing, I guess, to admit to myself that I need to rely on you. Oh, you know what? I used to think that Sneasler was a mean Pokemon since it looks sly and savory, but it helped me out of a real tight spot, so I guess it must be good at heart after all. Okay, and I have to report to Zeke, which means that I'll probably be able to yeah. Report to Zeke, and I'll probably be able to deal with some other stuff. Anyway, since I'm here, might as well pick up these 3 bags since I'm so close. Oh, right. I have to take out the fish. Also, what's that? Doppler bonnets. Oh, hey, there's Gully. Where's the flag I said? Okay, it's over here. Yeah. And so, like, one thing I feel like would really change how the ride Pokemon work in this game, because they are Lord Pokemon, is the thing. So, like, you could have it set up so that they could, like, initiate regular Pokemon battles without you having to take out your Pokemon and be able to ride them. So, like, if I can... Whoops. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward to switch between Pokemon, by the way. So, like, let's say I was riding my Pokemon here, and I could just run into that and start a fight that way. It would absolutely make some of this better. So that, like, up in here, I could run into the flying Gyarados that's in the Obsidian Fieldlands and start a fight that way. Or I'm riding on Weirdeer, and that would also start a fight. And you could interpret that as, like, the Lord Pokemon is exerting influence of some sort to force that wild Pokemon to, like, engage in a regular battle. Like, and you could easily just write it off like that, like the Lord Pokemon is controlling the battlefield. So, yeah, I have ideas about how to make this work. And, honestly, it'll probably be easier to mark off this one and then fly back up to here. So yeah, losing the encounter, the old encounter mechanic means that stuff like Pokemon battles are a bit more unwieldy. Whereas, like, there are ways to explain how it would work. Because again, like, you could just say, like, the Lord Pokemon is, like, creating a battlefield when you do run into the Pokemon in a quote-unquote regular battle. and just initiate counters that way. Or again, like, give us the ability to throw out Pokeballs when we're up in the air. Alright, so now I've returned I've managed to return each Pokemon, Pokebag? Whatever. Chimecho's aggressive. Onix is aggressive, but I also know I don't think I have ever caught an Onix, so this is not the best Onix to probably try to catch, because it is higher level, but at the same time, I just kind of knocked it out, so never mind. That Steelix would be fun, but also, I know, very dangerous. So yeah, Pokemon in this area right now are a combination of both too high level, I guess, probably, to be caught in regular Pokeballs just by sneaking up on them and throwing them like I prefer to do. So like, maybe I can sneak up on this Onix. And use a Wing Ball. Just for safety, I'm also going to use that. Ooh, that did work. Neat. Okay, so caught an Onix, and yeah, that's my first Onix, which is kind of insane to think about. So yeah, you can also kind of see, like, with the Ursa ring down there. Well, when I was a little bit further back, you could see how chunky its movements were. Yeah, there we go. Look at those chunky movements. Right, so, anyways. Ooh. Let's do something stupid. Something stupid again. And there we go. So it's the end of the world as we know it, and really everything looks fine. So yeah, this is Celestica Trail, so I guess this, I don't remember what the route number is, but this is that route in, Sinnoh, Brilliant Diamond. I should just really call it Brilliant Diamond. That's covered in fog. That's my best guess right now. I'm not looking at the map, so I don't really know. But yeah, that's most of my thoughts about how the ride Pokemon work in this game. The mechanics for the ride Pokemon could definitely have been smoothed out, I feel. And that's really just so that, well, you could throw, like, this one I understand why you can't throw Pokemon out. But I would say, like, what you could do for Sneasler, I trust your guesses, I have zero idea. Well, I don't even remember what I was saying, to be honest. But I would say, like, for this one, yeah, you can't throw out Pokemon, you can't throw out items, but you could make up for that one by making this a stealth mission. Pokemon. So, like, you want to sneak around the camps? Sure, go ahead. Pokemon aren't going to notice that you're a human riding a Pokemon. Like, make this a stealth mode Pokemon, so to speak. So that you can walk by that Luxio and they won't attack you. And you're riding on Ursaring? Yeah, I don't have the speed of Weirdeer. But, like, I could still be throwing out a Pokeball from here. Same goes for Weirdeer. I could at least be throwing out a Pokeball. Whoops. Braviary, kind of the same deal. Or, like, for Braviary and... Like, here's the thing. You could make it so that Braviary and Sneasler, yeah, you can't throw a Pokeball out. But when you're up in the air and in the box... Yeah, like, when you're on this one, yeah, let you be able to throw out a Pokeball. When you're on this one, yeah, maybe you shouldn't be able to throw out a Pokemon. Also, that's kind of a terrible thing. Let me throw out a Pokeball on that one, and obviously I can't bring out the fish right now. But that one you can throw out a Pokeball from. And that's why the whole mechanic is a little bit strange, because one Pokemon you can throw out Pokeball. Oh, my guess about what route that area was. Yeah, I'm just kind of basing it off of instinct. And, like, kind of the names, too. So yeah, that's my first Onix, I think. Ooh, Luxray is done. Sneasler. Yeah, I was so confused by Sneasel and Sneasel. Well, Sneasel, Weevil, and Sneasler. Got a Palkia. I'm gonna return to the village, talk with Zeke so that I can probably start up the next thing with I can throw Pokeball from the fish, yeah, but I can't throw them from the deer and the bear. It really doesn't make sense. So that's why I think my opinion is that the ride Pokemon mechanics were always going to be a thing in these games, but between everything else in this game and the ride Pokemon, they were the hardest to figure out how to program. So they do feel unfinished a little bit. Like the fish feels the most finished, whereas the others maybe not as much. It seems as if there's nothing you can't find. I'm always thanking you, but thanks again. There's simply no doubting your abilities. And I heard from Wanda how you reassured her, telling her your teammates and all. She's even started calling you her savior. It really means a lot to her to be accepted by someone like you, and as her big brother, I appreciate you keeping her safe too, of course. I know that she can be a real scatterbrain, so I'm glad she's got you looking out for her. I expected Wanda to speak up a bit more there. But anyways. And I also can't ride my Pokemon around town either, but that's a little bit more expected. Okay, so my Pokemon are fully healed, so actually I could go fight... what's his name? Rai. Let's try Glycazor up first with Rai. He said he was going to be at the training grounds. Oh, there he is. So yeah, here's Rai. I can easily tell who's ancestor you are. Now then, let's forgo the small talk and proceed right to battle. That's our style. Ooh, he's a strong boy. Yeah, so I don't get anything extra if I try to make it go fast, but I would have gone something if I made it go strong. Oh my god. So let's try to make this go a little bit stronger, you know? Oops. Yeah. So if this were a one-on-one fight, I'd lost. For sure. So, yeah. But yeah, see how sometimes you get a benefit for using a stronger attack or a quicker attack, and sometimes you don't. So it's not exactly clear how that works. I mean, I know exactly how it works, and I guess it's just like the boost that you get from trying to use an agile move isn't enough, and yeah. That was a wonderful battle. Seems we need to redo our training, Lucario. Thank you for the experience. I can tell you've met many Pokemon, and that's helped to make you stronger. I think we'll test our skills in other places from now on. Let's meet again. Oh, is Rye? That's it. Alright, so yeah. Rye was kind of shoehorned in case you couldn't tell. It seems like they just didn't really... They had an idea for a whole bunch of other characters, but Rye/Riley, they didn't really know quite what to do with his character. And also another thing, where am I going to get the rest of the plates? Anyways, my bag is full. So I gotta put some stuff away. Probably want it to keep that. Huh. So yeah, if I do anything, I might go back to the other table and make some Pokeball stuff from there. Yeah, sharp cutting edge when split. That's probably for evolving Cleavor. Now that I think about it for half a second, you know? Alright, so I have absolutely none of that in storage at all, which sucks. That really sucks. Oh, I have no apricorns for crafting. Shit. And, huh. Alright, so looks like I gotta go shake some trees and all that jazz. I wonder, do you have any new clothes? You do have some new clothes. This is what I live for. Alright, lots of flat cats. Twisted headband is still here. Regular headband. Handkerchief again. Warm cap. Bowler hat. Ninja mask. Ooh, brimmed hat. That's new. Ah! There we go. I was wondering. Okay, festival top. Alright, so I would kind of like to have something that would show like, oh yeah, this is a new item. This is something you haven't looked at yet. Just like a little red dot next to it to tell me like, oh yeah, you looked at this. You didn't look at this. That sort of thing. Cropped bottom. Who likes short shorts? So more suits, karate gi, bandit outfit. Ooh. That's an unexpected addition. Green tea, teal, chartreuse, ochre. But yeah, the bandit outfit is a unexpected addition. It's really just about changing the top color. And I think I like the amethyst one the best. Like, it gives you a bit of color, but it still kind of matches the rest of the vibe of it. But obviously I need to change the footwear then. Obviously. There's no matching footwear for this, as far as I can tell. And so it's really just going to be like the Zori sandals, or Gaeta. And let's get a proper hat. But yeah, you can obviously tell this is Riley's hat. Yeah, let's go with this look. All right. I'll heal my Pokemon when I get out to a place. Oh, there's a mass outbreak there. And there. Neat. Well, anyways. At some point I have to continue the Cherrim quest. I'm not exactly looking forward to it, but whatever, I guess. Oh, my Pokemon are all healed up. Great. Alright, I just want to see, what is it going to look like when I... Who's the god of time? Who's the big old god of time? Who's the god of time? Who's the big boy? Alright. That's enough of that. Oh, hi, Medi. Aha, you must be Kimiko, right? I heard about you from Mai. Thank you for taking my request. I'll get right to the point. Once when I was little, I got lost here in the Obsidian Fieldlands. I was wandering around in tears when I stumbled across a field of beautiful flowers. That's where I met it, a Pokemon I had never seen before. It gave me a flower and then set off walking as if to guide me somewhere, so I followed it. and it led me back to a place I recognized, thanks to that Pokemon I made it home safely. But I never got to thank it. But I never got to properly thank it. I'd like to find it again and tell it how grateful I am. The only problem is, I haven't been able to find that field of flowers, so I'd like you to help me. Here, this is the only clue I've got. Ah, yep. Grassodia. Or Gradacia? Whatever. I think it's actually Gradacia. Flowers sometimes bundled in bouquets to convey gratitude on special occasions such as birthdays or anniversaries. So, that's called a Gradacia flower. It's the same flower as the one that Pokemon gave me. Please find the field of Gradacia flowers here in the Obsidian Fieldlands for me. So, I actually know where to go, but I don't want to actually do that yet. Again, I've heard that some of the legendary and mythical Pokemon encounters are bugged, and I don't know if that one is. So for now, I'm just going to, well, get to where I'm supposed to be going, which is over here. Though at the same time, let's just take care of that. So yeah, so this is called the Sand Gem Flats, which means that although really Sand Gem Town is more over here than over here, because Twin Leaf Town, well, no, this whole area is a little bit weird. Because like Lake Verity is a little bit to the northwest of Twin Leaf Town, and Sand Gem is a little bit to the northeast of Twin Leaf Town, whereas Ramanas Island is supposed to be way to the west of Sand Gem. So this whole area of the map is a little bit weird if you're trying to superimpose what you know about Sinnoh on top of this map. So it's all just a little bit weird right now. Anyways, Ursaring is still my lowest level Pokemon. So yeah, at the very least, I can at least pick up items when I'm on Weird Deer. I wish I were able to, like, again, throw at least my Pokemon out when I'm on Weird Deer, because it is frustrating to have to get off of my horse, moose, deer, goat, moose dad, to do that, and then get back on him. And then repeat the process again because I can't throw Pokeballs out. And like, it's not terribly limiting, but it's like, it's using mouse clicks to get through a menu versus having, like, knowing the keyboard shortcuts. Or how, like, Windows 11 apparently has, like, hidden some of the features of, like, the right-click menu behind another click. So it's like, to do some of the same stuff that you would normally do with a right-click in Windows 11 now, apparently. I'm not using Windows 11 because I've heard that it's buggy as all hell. Anyways, it's like they hid some of the stuff that you normally could do and have been able to do for years with Windows, and it's like, no, we're gonna hide it from you now. Not that I know exactly what it is, but it's still like, who thought of that? Who decided, like, yeah, Yeah, this is a thing that no one needs anymore. So we're just going to take it away. Whoops. Yeah, get me out of that. Anyways, what was I going on about? Oh, right. So Windows 11 deciding to take away features from menus and stuff. For, I don't even know what, a user experience, but sometimes that user experience just feels like, oh, we want Mac OS, but Windows. That's sometimes what it feels like, sometimes. Anyways, I totally forgot about getting that. Alright, Volo, what's up? Kimiko, there you are. Have a look here, if you will. Good, long, close look, please. See these patterns modeled after Pokemon? I've come to think that they might be letters, rather like hieroglyphs, if you will. I've inspected ruins across the region and have concluded that they all seem to tell the same tale. The tale of a brave soul who, together with the Pokemon at his side, went on a journey to search for the fragments of an all-encompassing deity. All-encompassing? Yes, an all-encompassing deity, the creator of this very universe, and its name is Arceus. Perhaps you've already heard this name? It does sound familiar. Of course. What else could I have expected from the hero who saved the Hisui region? But now let's discuss the fragments. They must surely be the plates. Yes, the very plates you collected as you went about quelling all the frenzied nobles. Haven't you noticed they all have words carved on their backs? Go on, give them a read. The original one breathed alone before the universe came. This original one is none other than the Pokemon known as Arceus. Well, if you ask some people, they think it's Mew. So, what do you say, Kimiko? I think we should try to gather all the plates. And I've got just the idea where to start our search. Join me in the heart of the grueling grove. Ah, so I was wondering how they were going to introduce the rest of the plates. Because, like, we obviously... Oops. We obviously didn't get a plate for each Pokemon type. It's like Flame, yeah. Splash, yeah. Zap, Meadow, Icicle, Toxic, Insect, Mind, Sky, Earth, but we're missing a whole bunch of plates still. And also they had to make a new plate for Fairy type, so... yeah. So I was wondering when they were going to introduce the rest of the plates because they hadn't made it a part of the main storyline. Anyways, Windows always makes some weird-ass decisions. That one feels like a worse one than usual. I'm not on 11 because Windows decided to say fuck you to my processor. Yeah, I don't even know if... I don't know if my computer would be okay for Windows 11. Given that I keep getting a message saying like, hey, you can update to Windows 11 if you want. I guess my computer would be okay for it, but yeah, the whole idea that, oh, finally! Sorry, I got distracted. Munchlax is a kind of a rare Pokemon. Shit. Munchlax knows something is up, but I also don't want to engage it in battle. It has the possibility of knowing moves that will wreck its own health. So if I can avoid catching it, if I can avoid battling it, yes, I did. Then that's better. Yeah, so I think my computer would be okay for Windows 11 because the processor is fine, but that decision to lock out some processors was a terrible idea in this current environment. Maybe they made the decision to do that before, like, the whole chip shortage started, but it still, like, why? Anyways, rampant capitalism. You know. I say as I'm playing a Pokemon. I'm saying this as I'm playing a game that comes out every single year without fail. Even if, like, it would be better for the game to maybe come out once every 2 years or so that we can get improvements to graphics and such. As I keep saying, like, the games would benefit from that. And that's really one of the main things, is like the Game Freak company, the Pokemon anime, like the Pokemon company and all of that keep wanting games to come out every single year. So Game Freak, the company that's actually making the games, the programmers, we can hang on, I'll read that message in a minute. So the programmers, like, don't have time necessarily to polish up the games as they would want to. So, like, the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl games were not programmed by the main Game Freak programmers. They were programmed by, oh, neat. Yeah, this is what I mean by I got confused about which Sneasel is the correct Sneasel. Also, this is a really terrible area. Because it's so rocky. And, like, you got a Lickitung and Ursaring, and those ones appear in the game as they do. Whereas, no, this little shit is like, yeah, I'm gonna be the Johto form in this area. Shit. Oops. Well, at least I'll get points for it. But, yeah, the Pokemon inside the distortion zones are real strong. But this is also a really terrible area, just in terms of this layout. So, I'm... Oh, come on. Oh, thank God. Yeah, but yeah, we can still criticize capitalism while engaging in it. But yeah, Game Freak, like that was some of the criticism that came with Sword and Shield. And like when I say criticism, I mean like the real criticism, in my opinion, where it's not just like, oh, this game sucks. And it's like, that ain't constructive. And like, I don't really value certain criticism of the Pokemon games. Because it's like, lol, they changed it so now it sucks, or lol, they didn't change it so it continues to suck, or lol, they didn't change it so it sucks. And it's like, you'll never satisfy everyone. But criticism where it's like, the company wants a game out every single year because of the anime, that is like legitimate criticism. Because that is a human scheduling thing, whereas the other stuff is like subjective about really your taste in game. Like, again, some of it is more. Also, that was an alpha bunny. I want the giant rabbit. Distortion has faded. The giant bunny is not necessarily one that I have a problem with, like Munchlax, where it could destroy itself. Yes! I got the giant bunny! So yeah, like, there's a Pokemon flying up here in the air. I can't do anything about it. And it's not going to do anything to me about it. So, like, that's why I feel like there's some stuff in this game that feels a little bit unfinished. Because, yeah, like, they've got a giant Gyarados up there. And that Staraptor that I just went by. I had no way of engaging them in battle, and I don't know how to engage them in battle. But, yeah, so, like, criticism that is leveled at the company and that sort of thing is stuff that I do take into consideration a lot more than just the I can't have my favorite Pokemon in this game, so it sucks. Because, like, I love Mimikyu. I would love to have a Mimikyu in this game. Would it make sense? Absolutely not. I would love to have a Mimikyu in this game. Or, like, in Diamond and Pearl. Can I have one? No, I can't. I can't have my precious baby Mimikyu. But, like, that's not what I consider to be a pressing concern, if you know what I mean. So yeah, just there's some criticism of the Pokemon game where it's like that's too subjective to really, in my opinion, to even count as proper criticism. So I'm criticizing the criticism because that totally makes sense to do, but anyways, really my point is Game Freak could, if you gave Game Freak more than just a year to improve stuff, then yeah, like they probably could have made this game look amazing. But they had like less than 2 years between Sword and Shield to come up with this game. And they really only got it because they outsourced the Pearl and Diamond remakes to Ilka, which is also why like the characters look the exact same, rather than having updated designs. Ilka probably didn't have permission to give like Cynthia an updated design for the games that Game Freak would have been able to do. They were just like, oh yeah, here, take this, and take the old games and and polish up the graphics for the Switch. And it's like, can we make changes? And it's like, no, we don't have time for anyone to talk to you about that. So, like, that's kind of the issue. Now, would I say Pokemon should really... the Pokemon Company should definitely give Game Freak more funding to hire more people? Yes, absolutely. Now, Kimiko, according to my own investigations... What? An Alpha Vespiquen? Terribly sorry, Kimiko, but do you think you could handle it? And also, I just realized I've been playing for 2 hours and 30 minutes, so... maybe I'll just go for 4 hours and cut the video halfway through. Or maybe I'll just make this episode a little bit longer than usual. Because yeah, I am trying to keep these to about 2 hours and 30 minutes, so we'll see how I feel. Because I don't know if I have a good stopping point at the 2 hour mark. Anyways, let's deal with this. So yeah, if I do that, but if I do that, then I don't get a speed boost. If I do that, Vespiquen gets a speed thing. So, Anyways, let's try this. Let's be dumb. Ooh. But yeah, she gets enough of a speed boost that the agile style did something for her, and me giving her an opening because I used a strong style move on her did not help. So anyways, my long rant about Pokemon games and the criticism levied at them. Levied? Whatever. You obtained the stone plate. A stone tablet imbued with the essence of rock. When used on a certain Pokemon, it allows Pokemon to gain the power of rock type. Blah blah blah. Why did that alpha Pokemon have the plate we were looking for? Maybe it just happened to find the plate lying around. In any case, that's the only other plate that I had any information about, so that's that. And yet nothing seems to be happening, which makes me suspect that there must still be more plates left out there for us to find. Not to worry, though. I know the perfect person to ask. She's bound to know all about the plates. Mistress Cogita? The one and only Mistress Cogita, yes. You haven't had the chance to properly thank her for her help in obtaining the red chain, am I right? All the more reason to pay her a visit. So onward to the ancient retreat. I guess I get to find out where it is on the map. And yep, there it is. I was wondering where you had disappeared to. Anyways, I'm not sure that I'm going to stop playing yet, but I think this might be around where I would stop a video. So, this is where I'm going to say I'm going to stop the video and have the next episode start from around here. Am I going to be able to find it? Maybe not. But let's stop one of the episodes here and I have to do some video editing. Fun times for me ahead. Yay. But anyways, for the YouTube version, this is where the episode stops.